back to the Now Morning Show, and TIC Thursday continues right here. Now, I'm very excited because, of course, we have two fantastic entrepreneurs with us this morning. We have Martin Matthew from Tamana Mountain Chocolate, and we also have Terence or Dane from Tucuche Green Farms. And this is something with a difference because Angostura is allowing both of you, or entrepreneurs, we should say as well, to use their space, all right, instead of having their corporate social, well, not their corporate social, but having their own exhibition. So, gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Well,
good morning.
Morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, Trinidad and Tobago and the world,
And
don't
the world,
forget.
yeah.
The world,
And
yes.
we know that with this trade and investment convention in particular, that's also going to open up many more global avenues for you both as well.
Definitely.
So,
Yes.
let's start the conversation with you, Mr. O'Dane, right? So tell me a little bit about how you got involved with Tucuche.
Well, I live very close to El Tucuche Mountain.
nice.
Right? So everything I do, I brand it as Tucuche because apart from the cocoa and chocolate, I have a small apiary. So I do honey.
Lovely.
Right? And I mean, I was involved with cocoa from a tender age with, my father and grandfather, and they having cocoa estates, and, we enjoying dancing the cocoa and things like that.
Lovely.
So, yeah, but, after a while, the cocoa industry got a little, point a little down. And then, it's always, I thought it was better, instead of selling away the beans, to do value-added products. So,
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is how I started to get into chocolate making.
And so how long have you been in it now?
Not very long. It's just over a year, right? I was blessed to be involved in a course at the University of the West Indies, and that is when I really took the value-added products serious.
Wonderful. So is it just, aside from the apiary that you mentioned, is it just chocolate that you do in particular, and, well, I would assume honey and other byproducts as well?
Yes.
Okay, great. And this is your first time at TIC, correct?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful. So we want to hear a bit about how excited you are. But before we get into that, let's speak to Mr. Martin Matthew. Good morning to you again, and welcome to the
morning.
show.
Thank
So you
you.
are Tamana
Yes, we
Mountain
are
Chocolate.
Tamana Mountain Chocolates.
And share with us a little bit about Tamana Mountain Chocolate.
Okay, so we had purchased an abandoned cocoa estate at the foot of the Tamana Mountain about 10, 11 years ago. And we were not interested in cocoa at that time, but we had a friend looking after the estate for us. He was involved in cocoa. So he requested that we purchase cocoa plants to rehab the entire acreage, which is about 10 acres.
Okay.
So we purchased around 1,800 young Trinitario cocoa plants. And after 5 years, they started to produce so much cocoa that we decided, rather than selling it to the dealer,
Okay.
why not find out what we can do and what we can process the cocoa beans into. So we did some research, and that is where we found out about dark chocolates. So my wife, Jackie, she enrolled at the Cocoa Research Center at the university, and she did the chocolate making course. So in February of 2017, Tamana Mountain Chocolate was actually born.
Wonderful. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Certainly does, yes.
Wonderful to see family involved. Now, this is not your first time in TIC, correct?
Correct. We were once before COVID under the umbrella of the Cocoa Development Company.
Okay,
Yes.
and what other products do you offer?
Well, we do dark and milk chocolates. We do the gratin chocolate. We do the instant chocolate as well. We do cocoa butter cream and soaps. We do cocoa wine and cocoa punch cream.
Fantastic. Now, you mentioned to us that this is your first time at
Yes, it
TIC.
is.
What are your expectations?
Well, I expect that, the people would love the product and, draw them to it, right? I've not been there, so I don't know what it is like.
Yeah.
So it will be a great experience for me, just having the opportunity to advertise and share and sell my products.
So what moved you to take part in this?
Well, I was invited by
The OTC,
yes.
Uber Green.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, and it's the first time I heard about it, and right away I was very excited because I think it's the perfect platform to start.
Definitely it is. And we see here from what you have on display that you also have milk and dark chocolate
Yes, I
as
do.
well. All right, so let's go back to Tamana,
Yes.
right? So you mentioned you had a first experience. This is your second. You're now going to be under, well, Angostura, essentially. And what are your expectations?
Okay, so we are part of a group called the OTC, which is the original Trinitario Cocoa TT of Trinidad and Tobago, and it's also an education foundation. It's a group of cocoa farmers and chocolatiers that got together, and it's spearheaded by a company called Ubergreen. Last year, we partnered with Angostura and the IDB, where they sponsored a grafting station. And we built that was the first one at our facility in Talparo at Tamana Mountain Chocolate. And the intention is to train migrant workers, youths, and cocoa farmers in the art of grafting. So the method of grafting we are using is one developed in 2016 by a guy called Junior Bowler. So we are teaching farmers and the migrant workers the art of grafting and post-harvest processing as well. So Angostura did a great part in having us set up this first grafting station. One is being constructed at Grand Couva, and the other one pending is at his place in St. Joseph.
Fantastic. So really looking at some teamwork. I mean, we just said teamwork makes the dream work, but this is a collaboration that is going to impact lives, the economy, and so much more. So how does it feel to be a part of this? As you shared, you know, transitioning, now you are doing the chocolates, and you're all of a sudden a part of this amazing initiative.
Great. I feel great because, you know, I see it as a means also to bring young people back into agriculture. You know, also as a farmer, it's not always easy to get plants, like especially like cocoa plants. So, and then the variety that you want. So being able to do it for ourselves is a very a great opportunity, and I am excited about that also.
Yes, well, I think we all are excited. I can tell you're excited as well. Now, as you mentioned, the way your business started to now, how do you feel about the market as it stands today?
Well, it has grown a lot. A lot of people are requesting our products. We don't have a shop as such, but we do tours. And when we do tours, a lot of people come and they would actually buy chocolates. And we have like a museum at home. We also do dirt oven pizza. We have a cart shed where they can enjoy their pizzas. And we also have the processing facility where they can actually see cocoa beans in its raw form being fermented and dried. And they can visit our chocolate room as well and actually taste chocolate being made. So it's a great opportunity, you know, and we have a lot of foreign guests coming to visit us as well.
A lot of diversification going on here. We love to hear it. So aside from, so we can get the chocolate at your place right now?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, and where can we get your chocolate?
Well, at my place also, Luango Village, Marcus, St. Joseph is paradise.
Wonderful. All right, so for those of you who are watching, let me share with you some of this chocolate in case you are, well, not in case, when you go to TIC, this is what you need to look out for. We also have here the Tamana Mountain chocolate as well. So definitely check it out. And of course, check out the Trade Investment Convention. It opens today, the 20th to the 22nd at Center of Excellence. Martin, Matthew, thank you so much for joining us. Terence Ordain, thank you for joining us as well.
Having me.
And looking forward to seeing the continued growth of our cocoa and so much more, not just here, but throughout the world.
Thank you.
Trinidad and Tobago and the world watching right now, stay tuned. There is more coming up on TIC Thursday on Now.
Touch me. I see me in the place, want touch me. Girl, you're about when them friends touch me. Can't believe until I them get touch me. When them girl get a taste, them could as well.